Alright folks, welcome to episode 36 of the Wee Podcast. Phil here with Clarky.
Hello.
Today we're going to look at social media, its ups and downs, some statistics and where we think it's going to be in the next 10, 15 years. So I hope you enjoy this one. Let's go! Woo! Would you say you're an avid user of social media, Clarky?
I didn't until we started research on this. And
I don't think
I'm an average user of social media. Maybe not avid. I don't post much, but I go on it.
Yeah, I the only thing I post on is Twitter.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I would tweet sometimes.
Yeah, the only thing I posted on Facebook the other day was something to do with Khabib and Conor McGregor.
How many times have you tweeted? Do you know? Offhand?
No, maybe like
Have we checked?
about 100 and no, it would be 100 of you. Maybe under 1,000, I'd say. Like
Seriously?
Yeah, probably.
Have we checked?
How do you check?
Just go to your home profile and then scroll down the page a wee bit, and it tells you at the top.
3. Oh,
Many?
my word, none. That's a lot of tweets.
Many?
3,607.
That's not that many tweets.
How many you got?
10,300.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my word!
But even that's not that many. Like, have you remember the author I told you about a while ago, Matt Haig?
Mm-hmm.
Right? He has tweeted, right, this is no word of a lie, hang on there, go on this page thing. 69,400 times. And again, that wouldn't even be that many, like there'll be people that have like so many more.
But then tweets are replies as well, aren't they?
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
Well,
like
then,
retweets account as well, not likes but retweets.
See, I never, before obviously getting Twitter, because I got Twitter, I joined Twitter in 2011.
Too.
Didn't even use it.
I did. I really like Twitter. Well, I was iffy at the start because Facebook had me that engrossed. So whenever I moved, eventually, whenever I incorporated Twitter into like social media what I was using,
Yeah.
I didn't really know how to use it, and then because everybody else was using it, I was like, yeah, I'll give that a go. Which tends to be a theme of this, by the way. Like I don't think I was ever really one of these people that just jumped on social media very early.
No, I was the same.
You know,
I
think it was
sort of
everybody
jumped
else was on it, so I'll see what this is about.
Yeah. Because I remember in school, I was like, you on Facebook? I was like, no.
Yeah. I didn't even.
I was on Bebo whenever people were on Facebook.
Yeah.
I was giving love to nobody.
Yourself. Do you
yeah,
remember,
just love myself. Yeah.
Did you ever tell you on this? I don't know if I told you on this. What Bebo is? What it stands for?
No.
No. Blog everywhere, blog often.
No, don't care.
What Bebo stands for?
Don't care. Bebo page was so. Do you remember like people used to like do these stupid things and like years ago? This is so cringy as well. It used to be like on YouTube, like say you went on the YouTube. It wasn't even you. It was on Bebo's page.
Yeah.
People used to like. People used to like screenshot people's Bebo accounts and people's Bebo's pages and stuff, and like have like really like what do you call it, DJ Cammy?
Yeah.
And have that music playing. Cammy,
Yeah.
have that and all that. Bum 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 and all. I was so cringy. But
it was like an autoplay video that would come on.
yeah, but it used to be like say if they're in a relationship or something like Salmon and Jenny. Jenny in a relationship since 2009 or 2009, but obviously like blah blah blah.
Yeah,
like,
2004 to 2006.
Yeah, something like that. Well, there wouldn't be an end date, obviously, because it's stupid, but they had a video and all come up, and it was just every time people.
Like 182. I miss you.
That's so sad. But seriously, people just made these videos because they're like, it's just so weird. Like, just DJ Cammy on the top of it, and then having all this stupid, like, they fell in love and blah. You're 4 years old. You haven't fallen in love.
My favourite all time, I won't embarrass a person by saying whose it was on, but it's stuck in my head since. I'll tell you after because you know them. Part of their Bebo was 6'4" and still growing.
Oh my goodness me, like. That's ridiculous.
It was amazing.
I think I might know who it is.
Yeah, but like, legitimately though, like, I will never forget it because I just remember being like, whoa. At the time, I was like, you're going to be like so tall.
Still growing as well. Yeah, 100%. What, 8 foot now? 8 foot?
I think I've stopped.
I don't think I've stopped, yeah.
Top 16s.
Top 16s?
Remember we used to have...
Oh yeah! I forgot about that as well.
Half. You used to have another half. Do you remember that? You had to dump your other half. if you wanted a new one.
Yeah, I did that a lot. I just had loads of people, I think, for the other half thing.
Mine tended to be Callum, like pretty much all the time.
Oh,
I know.
well, that's nice.
Yeah.
My top 16 were just so, because I remember people were like, "Why am I not in your top 16?"
Yeah, it was a big thing. Like,
You're
why
not
am
in
I
my
behind
top-
him in your top 16?
You're not even in my top 50. Get off!
Yeah.
Man. Like, this is crazy. We don't have that on Facebook now.
No.
Like Facebook's dead on. Like whereas people would just be like, "You need to give me love today."
Oh, I remember.
Because you only share love like 5 times a day or
Was
something.
it? Yeah, that was the best.
And you used to go on people's pages and all, and there was like 10,812 loves, and it's like,
Yeah.
why?
I had like 30.
Yeah, if even.
It was the original like, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Whereas
And then-
Twitter's incorporated that now. It's not even a like anymore. It's a heart.
Yeah.
Twitter have hearts now.
Yeah.
And Facebook have those stupid
Up and down votes.
all.
But they also have up and down votes,
Oh,
which has been taken from Reddit.
yeah, but mine haven't.
Has yours not got it yet?
Mine hasn't updated for it.
Oh, mine's got it.
I've seen it on Facebook on the computer, but not on
Yeah.
the phone.
Everyone's just like, oh, that's a good idea, let's take some of that.
But sure, they all incorporate things from each other. They all take things.
Yeah.
You can even write a
Instagram
Facebook status on Twitter, and write a
Yeah,
Twitter
and they
tweet
post
on-
for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is kind of weird because they're sort of rival. Well, they're not really rival because there's more people on Facebook than there are
Yeah.
on Twitter.
It's also been around longer.
Yeah.
But also it's funny we were just talking about people like it was the best thing ever. And then
Well, it was at the time,
in
but like,
2004, on the 4th of February, good old Facebook came around, and that's it. That was it.
Like,
People had
the
its
rest
first nail
is
on the
history,
coffin.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think people was recently shut down there, like not too long, like a couple of years
The guy
ago.
sold it. I don't remember the figures, but the guy sold it for an extortionate amount of money.
Really?
Yeah, and then bought it back after it was nothing for a fraction of the price, so he owned it again. Tried to relaunch it, but I don't think it really worked. But certainly I don't have it again.
No.
But it came with like Bitmojis instead of actual pictures and stuff.
Oh.
I think they weren't literal Bitmojis, but it was something similar.
It'd be interesting to see what the next big social media thing is.
Well, it just seems that it doesn't really matter who it is. Like, if Facebook want it, they'll just buy it. Or if Google want it, they'll buy it. There's if it's worth having, they'll get there first.
Yeah, I know that there, but I mean, what if Facebook obviously want to buy it, and then they're like, well, we're not Facebook anymore, we're Bookface or something.
Well,
Like, say someone made something else, and
how Facebook bought WhatsApp was Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know if this is true, whether it's just hearsay, but apparently he's seen his niece or someone like a younger relation using the app.
Yeah.
He was like, "What's that?" And they told him, and they showed him, and he was like, "Well, we should have that," and he bought it.
That's mad. Imagine just having that money going, yeah, I'll just buy your app thing.
And then again bought Instagram as well.
It's a lot of money going
And
into
Oculus.
those two. Oculus as well? Yeah. It's a lot of money going into those things, like, but I mean, out of, what would be your top, how do you look at that? Top 3
What?
social media?
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have Instagram in there though. I might probably be Snapchat.
Although, whenever we started going through them, and you were like, "Oh, the average person has 7 or whatever it was,"
Yeah.
like, and then
But
I was
that's
like,
like all
then-
work.
but like I was like, I have like 3 of those, and then you went through. I was like, okay, I have 7.
Yeah. I don't even think I have that because people have like Reddit, people have the Reddit,
Yeah.
people have the Reddit, people have the Pinterest.
Episode 1 throwback.
They have like Reddit, Pinterest, and stuff, and all these ones.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have anywhere. Like all I have, I promise you, all I have is Twitter and Facebook and Snapchat,
Yeah,
and that's it.
I have.
We have an Instagram, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
I have my own Instagram. I have Facebook. I have Twitter. I have Snapchat. I have Reddit. I have Pinterest, but I only use it for certain things. Like I like cool ideas, like tattoo ideas and stuff. I
Yeah.
quite like going
Oh,
on
that
there.
makes sense.
Sort of
Yeah.
inspiration, and I have LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, yeah. An awful lot of people are on LinkedIn.
As we'll find out.
Yeah, 500
But,
million, I think it's on LinkedIn. Yeah.
The big 4, we should probably say outright: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Probably fairly obvious, I think.
Not according to my statistics.
But if we were to, I suppose we'll give a wee bit of background on each, just in case people are hiding under a rock and don't know anything about them.
Well, why would they be listening on this then if that was the case?
These podcasts are like a thing from ages ago. They weren't even that.
Oh yeah, I
big.
know that there.
But then
people
look at us
listen
now.
on
But the Facebook, as it was originally called,
Yeah.
not even joking, or Facebook, 4th of the 2nd, 2004. Key figures in that: Mark Zuckerberg. Facebook is available in 140 different languages. It's available worldwide, except in countries that actually actively block it, which does happen.
Yeah, I think China is one of them.
Yeah, I think they've got like their own, probably. I can only assume it's not North Korea.
Yeah.
But then there's Twitter, came about slightly later, 21st of March 2006. Jack Dorsey, one of the founders of that, bigger name in there. Again, completely worldwide and multilingual. Interesting thing about both those fellows is they are both $1 salary CEOs, both of them.
Well, I mean, there's no. There's no real need to give yourself any more than that, really, is there?
Yeah, I mean they'll get stock options, which will more than make up for it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But then Instagram came around in the 6th of what's that? October 2010. Bad months there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
6th of 10. 6/10 of the 10. No, the main sort of guys there are Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger. They're now owned by Facebook, and they were purchased for $1 billion in 2015.
It's cheap.
So those, it really is now, like if you think about it. Snapchat came around September 2011. Doesn't give an actual date. Might have just been at the start. I don't know. The three guys involved at the start of that are still involved in it.
Yeah.
So it's Evan Spiegel, Bobby Murphy, and Reggie Brown. See, every time I read those, it just sounds like a really like cool jazz band.
Yeah, Reggie Brown sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Reggie.
It's available in 22 languages, so just the 118 less than Facebook.
Well, I mean, they're still getting there. They're still
And
climbing.
those boys own that on their own. It's obviously been struggling a lot recently because Instagram sort of stole their thunder and have the video, and Facebook has a story now. Instagram has a story, and there's obviously there's more you can do with those.
Yeah.
So, Snapchat offers, I suppose, one thing that none of those do, which is anonymity at times, where you can send a picture, having a laugh, and it disappears. Whereas on those things, if you send somebody a picture on a message app, it doesn't go away.
I'd Billy being absolutely flat out drunk, just down and he's just,
Exactly.
what's happening? Next day it's gone. It's like,
Exactly.
thank Christ I didn't see that again.
Exactly.
But
and
I mean,
also it tells you whenever people have like screenshotted and stuff.
oh really?
Yeah,
I
on
didn't-
Snapchat.
Oh yeah.
Don't know if it does it on Instagram or Facebook. I have no idea.
I don't know. I know on Snapchat it does, like, but I think Snapchat sort of like shot himself in the foot really with their updates as well, because it wasn't
Yeah.
a broken app, so why try and change it?
They changed the outline. People
Yeah.
didn't like it.
Yeah, and they changed
The
it
layout,
back.
sorry.
They changed it back now to you
Yeah,
swipe right to
Mhm.
go and see your friends stuff, but you still see all this stupid. Like I've subscribed apparently to like 17 different people.
Oh, do you mean like the celebrity stories that show up?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm sick of that.
yeah.
Because all your friends' stories show up at the top in little tiny little bubble
Yeah.
things. And you've
then
seen
it's just,
all
like,
these
below
big ones.
that.
It's
Yeah.
like I don't want to see this. I don't care for this. But I think the one that's really lagging behind at the minute is Twitter.
Why?
I know Twitter is just, it's very niche.
It just is what it is.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
is
like
what
you
it
can
is.
shout something in, was it 280 characters or
Yeah.
something?
Well, they changed that. Sure, then it was like
140.
150 or 140.
Yeah.
Changed it to that there. But I think I don't
I was
know.
one of the guys that got picked.
Did you
but,
hear
like,
that there?
What was it?
That my lip
You
went-
got a velociraptor? No, yeah.
I don't know if that's what it sounded like. Just
The
tap my toe off.
remember whenever that all first started, people were still stuck on 140. I was one of the wee people that got the wee bar before others. I was just like, I'm so special.
Oh, do you sign up for the thing?
I just got given it.
Oh.
Just random users had it. Rachel was raging 'cause she didn't have it and I did.
I don't think I've ever I don't understand why, because tweets are meant to be small.
See, I didn't like it at the start either, but then I've sort of got used to it now because I quite like the fact that you had to think, right, what do I want to say here and how do I say it in the shortest way possible?
Yeah.
Whereas
You're a prick.
now, there you go, whatever, 12 letters, whatever that is.
Straight to the point.
Whereas now, like, for example, somebody posted the other day, a guy I follow, and he was like, sort of ran out of series to watch, any recommendations or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Or no, he said he was starting to watch, what do you call it one about Pablo Escobar? Narcos.
Narcos.
And,
Nachos!
Nachos! And I said to him, like, oh, you should watch Handmaid's Tale, it's pretty good. If you haven't watched that, decent watch.
Yeah.
And also Silicon Valley, if you're looking at comedy, because it's just incredible.
It's very funny.
But like I was able to say that and like without even being worried about do I not letters? You know, it was never gonna be an issue.
Then they have that, what do you call it now, where you can just like link in different tweets. You can create a thread for yourself as well.
You just keep replying.
Yeah, to yourself.
Yeah.
1 out of 3.
Yeah.
1 out of it's just like well.
Exactly.
But to me, like Twitter's just meant to be little tiny short things. That's what a tweet is to me.
Yeah, and that's I think whenever I was doing reading on Twitter, like whenever it started, the whole point was short.
Yeah, abrupt sort of.
Yeah, if you think a tweet, it's like.
Yeah. Literally.
It's not.
that's a moan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an
exactly.
annoying,
It's just one noise. It's not called tweet, 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 tweet.
Yeah.
You know.
It's annoying.
It's one. You know, it's cool.
But I prefer that. I prefer Twitter to Facebook myself.
Yeah. I personally prefer Twitter, sorry, but that's just because I'd never, except for our podcast, I don't really post ever.
On Twitter or
Facebook?
Facebook. Yeah, well, I suppose. But I like Twitter because it's just like I just created it just based on because I just want to find like games and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And now it's obviously all UFC stuff as well, so I can just scroll through Twitter, see what's happening in the UFC world, and then that's me sort of done for the day, and then just tweet maybe once or twice during. I haven't tweeted an awful lot recently with UFCs and stuff.
I don't really tweet that often, but again, when I do, it tends to be sport related or movie related or something.
Yeah, I haven't tweeted a movie in a long time.
You know, my favourite one is Instagram though, personally. I just like looking at pictures because there's loads of like don't like words. No, I like looking like all things like beautiful destinations and stuff, and you see all these amazing places. Gives you inspiration for stuff like that, or you know, like some really cool interior design stuff. You know, you're like, oh, you know, like handmade, blah blah blahs.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you know, that's only made from this, and this. That could be doable at some point.
Yeah, it is cool, but like I've said before, like prior to us getting the wee podcast one, I never had it, never went on it.
I never really liked it until maybe not that long ago because they did an update that completely changed it.
Yeah.
Maybe not even for the best, but it sort of works.
Yeah. Because
like it shows you stuff that it thinks you're interested in now, not the most.
Oh, I hate that.
Not the most like recent stuff. So, like
yeah.
It's a bit weird because like you could post something 3 days ago and I might not have seen it.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, here, what about this? And I'll like your photo from 3 days ago.
I've seen that. I've seen that on our Instagram page actually right now because it keeps giving me updates and like someone's recently posted on Instagram for it. I was like, okay, take that away, and then scroll. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I do like it, like, but it just wouldn't. I just don't think I would ever have one for myself because I don't think I would.
I don't really post enough. I don't post that much, but like when I do, it's funny because I think it comes up with that message.
Yeah.
It's like, see whatever my name is on Twitter's first Instagram's first post in a while, and then everyone's like, oh, wonder what that is, and you end up with like whatever amount of likes. Whereas if I posted more often, I probably would get like 4.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, right enough actually. But then Twitter as well, though. I think there's obviously the hashtags and stuff for Twitter. Like you can go and search for hashtags.
You did on Instagram too.
Oh yeah, I know that there.
And now Facebook, everyone does it.
Yeah, well, right enough. Actually, I don't know why Facebook has hashtags now.
It's been for ages. I remember I complained about it once, and somebody shouted at me on it. They were just like, why can't you just let people do what they want? I was just like, can I not say what I want?
Why do people
it's just like, I'm not here for an argument, just giving an opinion.
No, you can search the hashtags and stuff as well, and you just see some of the ones that are trending. Like honestly, you just like why selfie day trended.
What was that like? That must have been interesting.
Dreadful. Absolutely
my
dreadful.
favourite ever one was there was like one about like old puppers.
Oh no!
It was so cute.
No, that's grim.
It was the best.
No, I don't like seeing old dogs.
They were so cute. Like they were all look so happy. It was the best.
Old dogs?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so cute.
No, I can't stand looking at old dogs. It makes me sad.
They're all regal looking and all.
I'm sure they are, but they're all getting old and they're all like, it's not nice.
As long as they're happy, I don't care.
Oh, well, it makes sense. Like, but I mean, you do find social media these days, like, you don't really find an awful lot of intellectuals on them anymore. No. On Twitter, it's just an absolute riot the entire time. Anything you go on, it's just like, oh, well, there's someone's negative tweet. Scroll past that, and there's still like 20 odd follow it. And you're like, oh my god, it's just full of so much negativity. It's unbelievable.
Unfortunately.
Listen, I suppose so is Facebook. Like, you don't see that on Instagram because you don't have a reason to go like that.
No. I don't. The comments don't show up really.
Yeah.
On Instagram until you click into show all comments.
There's only 2 top comments usually.
Yeah, usually, because that's only if they're small.
Yeah, I seen Conor McGregor's post sometimes on Twitter and stuff because you can for some reason you can like you can share your Instagram on Twitter.
Yeah, it links. Yeah, you can link them together.
Yeah.
So it tells people to almost like go look at my picture.
Yeah.
And you might get more likes.
Well, I do click it every now. I never like them because it comes up on our one. It's our podcast. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna like it because it's weird. But you see them, and there's some weird comments underneath, like say if it's like a sportsman or something, you see some weird women underneath those things as well.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen them as well?
Oh yeah.
I've got David Coverdale on Twitter, right?
Is he an MMA fighter?
David Coverdale, no, he's a singer, Whitesnake.
Okay.
Scary. Imagine him being an MMA fighter. You'd be done in a second. But he's quite an old fella now. Like he's getting there.
I don't have him on Twitter. I have no idea.
Oh, he's getting there. Like he is.
Like the band, I couldn't tell you who he is.
Well, he is getting a bit old. Like, but obviously his fans and followers aren't young.
Yeah.
And he posts like, I mean, obviously it's not, if it is him posting, the fair play. But it's like usually sometimes like a red wine picture of like red wine and then some trees in the moon behind it or something.
Yeah,
there, which is
living
nice.
his best life.
Yeah. And the women just like, wish I was sharing that red wine with you, DC and all, and it was like, that's kind of weird.
Dear.
And then you see somewhere he's like, because back in the day, used to be some weird sex symbol, because obviously that was the 80s vibe whenever you used to be in like a hair metal band.
Yeah.
And well, I don't know, hair metal band now, like, but or even then, but they were quite heavy back then and stuff. And
very good.
They well, he posted a picture of himself, sort of just having a good time on stage. I'm just gonna say, right, nothing rude, nothing, but
suggestive.
People do take it very, very. They take it like as thick as possible. Like, oh my god, look at you, and you should see some of the tweets these women give to this man. You probably doesn't even read them. You know, like
I doubt it.
It's just, and they're just like completely into the person, like. It's unbelievable. And the same would go to with men as well.
Oh yeah.
You've got like Lizzie Hale. I was talking to Lauren about this the other day. And she posted a tweet saying like, "What should I wear to this gig?" Blah blah blah. It was, you do polls on Twitter now as well, so she on Twitter saying like, or a
you
poll.
follow her, do you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I follow all the band members, bar the guitar player. But she posted a thing saying, I think it's like jeans, leather pants, or leopard pants, and see the amount of fellas.
No pants.
Honestly,
was that in there?
Naked. There was things. I was just like, seriously, like.
As if she's gonna do that though. Like,
but she replied to some of the tweets and she was like, yeah, but my butt looks good in the leopard print ones and all, and that was like that was an insta fishing for the fellas coming in. I was like, oh, I'm clicking that there, see what these boys wrote, and see some of the fellas like arguing over who has the best comment and stuff. It's like, she's not even your woman.
Yeah, she's
not even your wife. She's nothing to do with you. And you're like,
she will literally not care in the slightest.
Unbelievable. And they're like, no, she'll prefer. It's just like, really, fellas, calm down. And the same as women. Like, women just go nuts online.
But that is like, social media is, and I mean in general, it tends to be who can shout louder, and then if you can't shout as loud as that other person, you're just gonna keep shouting more stuff, and it just becomes really messy. Like,
the only thing I think is good about it is whenever you get more likes than the actual original post that you post on.
Yeah.
Then it's brilliant.
Yeah.
You're like, ha
ha! Yeah. My post's funnier than my comments funnier than your whole post.
Yeah.
Like, I suppose actually this may be a good point to go into some stats.
Yes, right now.
Now we've sort of had our wee...
I've a few for the amount of people that are on certain things, which...
What about in total?
What do
you have one for the total social media users in the world?
No.
Okay, I'll start with that one. So there's 3.2 billion people using social media in the world, which is up 13% from 2017.
Well, this would probably be more than that.
Why is that?
Because I don't know what that statistic would class as social media. Because there's obviously things like WhatsApp and stuff on here, and WeChat, which I don't know.
Like that. I'm convinced they're just messaging apps.
I would say it's messaging apps.
I would disagree with WhatsApp being a social media.
But you can,
you can't see anybody else's chats.
But I think you can have Facebook Messenger without actually having Facebook now as well.
Can you?
I think so.
No, it's just a messaging app.
Yeah.
Again, that's not social media.
Don't quote me on it. Like, maybe you can because you have to log in somehow.
No, personally, I wouldn't count those because you chat with other people. It's all private. Like you can't see what I'm tweeting what I'm texting to Rachel, for example, unless you literally
pick up. Either.
It's boring. But like if you picked up my my phone, then you could see it. But other than that, you wouldn't be able to.
You clean my glasses, please. No, but there's likes of like 4chan, Airbnb, and Flickr and stuff like that there on here.
Would you?
Yeah, well, it's got an awful lot of people, like, really. But
it's like that's like Booking.com then.
Well, do you want me to say the ones that are what we would...
Yeah, say the big four. Let's focus on Snapchat.
Okay, well
Instagram,
the big four, Facebook, 2.072 billion users, which is huge.
That's like 66% roughly of what I've just said is total.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Instagram 800 million users, so not far off the billion. We'll probably get that in the next couple of years anyway. Twitter is 330 million users,
Not that many.
which isn't an awful lot, but there's a statistic down here, like way down at the bottom, that's pretty insane.
Yeah.
And Snapchat is 178 million daily users. There's loads. There's like LinkedIn, 500 million users on LinkedIn. MySpace is 15 million. So I mean, that's like obviously that's just what it is. But I mean, I think that's pretty mad for WhatsApp as well. 900 million users for WhatsApp. I think it's pretty crazy.
How many?
900 million.
It's not even a billion?
No.
That's so weird.
I know you would think more people would probably be using it. But then there's a thing called WeChat. WE Chat.
And that's from China?
That's China.
Yeah.
1.12 billion users. So a little bit more than WhatsApp. And then obviously YouTube as well. 1.5 billion users as well. So, I mean, that's an awful... I would say your stat there would probably be the big four, I would assume.
Well, no, I would assume so because it then goes on... It goes on here to talk about mobile phone use. So there's now 5.14 billion mobile phone users, which means there's more people... Sorry, it's up 4% on last year, which just means there's more people that actually have access to social media.
Well, it's so much easier now because everyone used to be on like the computers and stuff, whereas now you can just go on your...
Like, we could literally be like, we literally did at the start of this. How many tweets have you sent? Well, let me give you 2 seconds, I can find that.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
It says here, there's 11 new people that start using social media every second, which is about 1 million people every day.
That's a lot.
Which is crazy. Let's see what else we have. You've got a breakdown of ages, which is pretty mad for some of the other ones.
Oh,
don't you?
yeah.
But like, I've got one that now this is just use. This isn't as in specifically Instagram or anything like that. But like 51% of 18 to 24-year-olds say that they would find it hard to give it up, compared to 40% of 25 to 29-year-olds, 43% of 30 to 49-year-olds, which is weird because I would have thought it would have been like high in the younger groups and then get lower, but it actually gets like high, lowest, and then only within these groups, you know, but maybe it's higher, lower down.
But people just have that reaction now. I've seen them open their phone, just hit the thumb just goes to the Facebook icon, or...
It's weird you say that because mine is where my thumb, my WhatsApp, and then above that is like Facebook.
Yeah.
I think. 88% of 18 to 29-year-olds say they use social media, which is pretty crazy.
That is a bit nuts.
And apparently social media market spending, this is only in the US, it says in the US alone by 2019 they expect social media marketing spending to increase to $17.34 billion.
That's a lot of money in it, like.
There's
loads of money in it, but I mean 50 plus users don't seem to use anything. The most they use is YouTube and Facebook.
Right.
The rest, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, 7, 16, and 14%.
That's so small.
Whereas the 18 to 24-year-olds, YouTube is the biggest one.
Well, yeah, I understand that. Well, I don't, because I don't use it as much as I probably should, because I know people that, like, obviously you and stuff would use it a lot, and like Phil Bailey would use it a lot, whereas I don't, like, honestly, at all.
Oh, it's great. I mean, the majority of my ones are UFC, so... It's just...
Well, yeah, I suppose, but like
post-fight press conferences and stuff, and then there's things like that, and then there's like Fail Army and stuff where they have like funny videos. that's basically that's my YouTube and in and out, like that's legit.
See, like I look up, like, see if I like watch, like, for example, the second I got here, I was like, hey, look at this funny clip I seen on TV.
Yeah.
Like, but see, beyond that,
people use it for like everything.
Yeah.
Like how do you build a bike?
I'm not being funny. A guy we both know built a chimney into his fireplace in placement of actually throwing fire and stuff on, or throwing logs, throwing logs
that'd be
and stuff,
really good.
Onto the actual like grate. He installed the chimney in there, like, instead of in the fireplace, using YouTube.
Yeah.
And it works, and it's perfect, and it looks great.
Oh yeah, it's so, like you can literally just do anything on YouTube. It's insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely
really,
insane.
really cool. But like, again, not really something I make the most of.
It's a shame that because it is good and it has so many things to offer. It's unbelievable.
As we'll find out.
Yeah, well, they've got like 94% of people obviously use YouTube, and then the rest is pretty low from what I thought it would be. 80% of 18 to 24-year-olds use Facebook, 78% use Snapchat, 71% use Instagram.
Is that the third?
What do you mean the third one?
Was that like going down the way?
Oh yeah, well,
70,
yes, 94,
78.
80, 78, 71, and then Twitter's 45%. It's a big drop.
Whoa.
Between 18 and 24 year olds. It seems to be the older you are, the more obviously Twitter's used for some reason. Because 25 to 29-year-olds use Twitter more than I know.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I suppose that's our age group, and we have just said we quite enjoy it.
Well, I think Twitter is more. It's hard to say, and it's not like it is.
I
It's
feel
more.
like there's less crap on it.
Yeah, but it is more grown up in the sense that you could have an actual intellectual conversation with someone on it, which
Sort of.
yeah, and then you can. It's weird because you can do that on one post, and then you scroll down, and it's like, how many buttons can I fit up my arse? It's just like not on my Twitter stuff. Definitely on your Twitter, I've seen it a couple of times, but it's just weird that you can just find so many different. What am I trying to say?
Yeah, like there's different types of conversation rather than going on the.
It's not even that. It's just people, because people just go on they say negative things all the time.
Yeah.
But whenever you're going on the Twitter, you can have a conversation. Like I mean, the other day I had a conversation with some fella about the main event of Conor and Khabib, and it was a normal conversation. There was no like, oh,
not the main event.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I thought you were saying like there was somebody above that.
Oh no,
I was
definitely.
I'm
not,
pretty
definitely.
sure they're going to be there.
No, because it was originally meant to be Nate Diaz versus Dustin Poirier on the same card, but after that was shown, Nate was like, "I'm not fighting on that card. I'm not fighting with Conor. There's no way."
I thought they had respect for each other. I thought.
Yeah, well, they do, but I think Nate's just like because he thinks he won the second fight, which to be fair could have went either way.
He didn't.
Well, he did.
Officially, he didn't.
Officially, he didn't. No, but I mean, it literally could have gone either way. But yeah, he just want to fight under Conor McGregor for some reason, which is insane because the amount of money you would get during that pay-per-view would be nuts.
Yeah, but maybe they're rich enough anyway.
No, he's not.
No.
No.
Really?
No, he got sued for quite a lot of money.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, he made like I think it was like close to like 5 million or something with that pay-per-view with Conor or something. Maybe he's like between 3 and 5 million, and he was like sued for like 800,000 for one lawsuit, and then like 1 million for another one or something like that. So it's a bit nuts. Like,
that's why you have to behave yourself.
Yeah, but I want to go to that Twitter statistic, which is I think it's kind of sad, really.
Why?
Because there's obviously the 330 odd million users.
It's really not that many.
Yeah, right. So it says here that there's a total of 1.3 billion accounts. But only 328 million are active. Like that's like near a billion. Well, yeah, a billion you would say because I don't actually know what 1.3 billion is. I mean, it could be 1.328. I don't know, but that's a billion accounts just not used at all.
Yeah,
which is insane.
But I wonder if they're just like, I wonder if it's easy to set up, like a bot maker on Instagram, on Twitter than it is for Facebook, because there's not as much in it really, is there?
No, it literally is just your picture and then a profile and that's it.
And then you can just auto-follow forever.
Yeah.
So, but that kind of active, no?
I don't think so, because I think you have to tweet to be active.
Fair.
I think logging in is different, but I think you've got to, because it even says here that they can log in, they go on to Twitter without even logging in. So 500 million people visit Twitter each month without logging in.
Mm-hmm.
So if 500 million people are logging in and only 328 million are active, then obviously they're not counting.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad. 'Cause I kind of like Twitter. I just hope it doesn't like sort of go downhill and then close or something, like Bebo did. Or just sort of like no one ever used it again.
I think it's probably too silly, but I just think it's too important. Like it's too big now. Like you think like if anybody speaks about, just to use a really extreme example, like if anybody speaks about Donald Trump now, it's not. Did you see what he said on Facebook?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, well, Twitter is an awful lot of celebrities, isn't it? Like
yeah, really? Literally. Like that's where I would follow like
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, like his Instagram's great.
He was at UFC.
That's what his Instagram was about to say. He was with Dana White and stuff. There's like a picture of him like just being like,
yeah,
class like.
Yeah.
But
That was his first ever event as well.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. Yeah, he was just like, thanks to everyone for getting me here and blah blah blah. I doubt he paid for it. Let's be honest.
No, after the thing was over, Dia had said that he, apparently it was like one of their best shows. That was sold out, and he had people ringing him up and calling him and texting him saying about, can I have a ticket, and blah blah. He said no, there's none left.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, there's none left. So I'm assuming he gave quite a lot out to celebrities and stuff. So
Probably.
Well, I don't know why he just doesn't give any to us. I mean,
because Instagram, etc., he will have said, okay, I'll give you the ticket, but you have to promote the absolute crap out of UFC. So, like, I suppose this is actually a decent time then to go into some Instagram stats. But, like, basically, this is why I suppose it's now that sort of growing platform, and also owned by Facebook. Just remember that.
Yeah.
So the total number of global Instagram users increased by a third over the last year, so between 17 and 18. Mm-hmm. 800 million monthly users, as you said.
Yeah.
The most popular Instagram hashtags, we already mentioned hashtags, but the most popular Instagram ones in order are love, hashtag Instagood, hashtag fashion, hashtag photo of the day, and hashtag beautiful are the top 5.
I'm surprised food isn't.
No, something like that.
Because every single time I go on used to go on the Instagram like years ago, always people's like pizzas and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which is...
And then now it's all just like, basically...
I just found a stat there, I just had a pizza there too. Yeah.
Most of the actual pictures nowadays, that if you actually put... You get more likes basically of faces in it as opposed to things or places. It's
the faces are in it?
Yeah, there you go. Instagram users dole out more than 4.2 billion likes a day. That's 4.2 double taps.
That's insane.
If that's what you want to do. Let's just see if I can find that wee one. Instagram has a follower interaction rate of 2.2% higher than any other social network.
That's incredible. Oh my goodness.
So it's the most one that use it. And because you can put filters on pictures and stuff, about 60% of the top brands use the same filter in every single post so that it looks the same. And whenever you go on their page, you're like, oh, this all is uniform, it's nice.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like, I just actually say that the pizza is the most popular Instagram food behind sushi and steak.
Pizza, really?
Apparently so, yeah. That's all I used to see. Like, years ago, whenever I went on Instagram, I was like,
sushi, yeah.
No, definitely not. Like,
yuck.
No, that's just disgusting.
No, yuck.
Said, what was that one there? 90% of Instagram users are younger than 35, which I think that's a bit mind-blowing because the amount of things I've seen on Instagram nowadays would be like holidays and stuff.
It's harder to use, though.
What do you mean?
Like, to upload a picture to Facebook, I would think would be easier for somebody that's not as good with technology over like the age of 40, say, than it would be to go onto Instagram, have to select one picture. You don't have to put a filter, but you might accidentally click on there and like, oh, what do I do now? I know there's a filter. And then you have to like tag.
They're not geriatric.
Well, but some people can be like that. They're like, how do I use this?
Yeah.
And then next thing they've taken a selfie with 4 chins and it's on Facebook by accident.
Yeah.
But like, basically like
if I had a quid.
but the
no, I just
I just think the actual mechanic of going, okay, I'm gonna post a picture. Like, if you looked at Instagram, right, like if you weren't really in the know, and I was to show you Instagram, you would look at it and you would go, okay, there's a house, a magnifying glass, a box with a plus in it, a heart, and a circle with my picture. That's along the bottom.
Yeah.
Obviously, the way to post is to press the plus.
Yeah. To add.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But would people think like that if you didn't really know from other social media platforms? Who knows? Maybe that's why it's more like.
I'm just intrigued now.
Generation.
Like between, like say, the next 20 years, the amount of people it's going to be on the likes of Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, if something hasn't been introduced, since then.
Yeah.
And the amount of people, because obviously it'll not be that stat will not be relevant because we'll all be over 35. So it'll be like under 50,
yeah.
But that's the way it'll go.
That's a weird thought, isn't it? I can't see.
So we're gonna get older. Yes, very weird.
I can't see Facebook going anywhere. I'm sure it survived that whole
tax thing.
Yeah, and also
so Google, I suppose.
The advertising thing. Yeah. It survived that.
And the billion thing
without a scratch, like basically they've just got away with it because they just throw money at it, like, oh, let's fix this, not at the people, but like, how do we fix this issue?
Yeah, they're very respectful. It's just like they acknowledge their mistakes, which is great. Because if you're a brand and you don't acknowledge any mistakes, you're going to fail.
But think of the amount of information they've passed on already. It's almost too late.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
they can't get that back.
No.
You know, the amount of people that know that, you know, you broke your ankle and you're in hospital and, you know, that was 4 years ago and all of a sudden all that, ring them and be like, were you in an accident? It wasn't your fault. You
How do you know?
Yes.
You let my pal Albert.
Did you ever see the guy who did the prank phone call and actually answered him? It was like, she was like, hi, so we're just calling you about your accident. And he's like, what one? That's what we're ringing you about. Yeah, but what one? And the woman's like, yeah, we're just trying to get the details. Well, you know them because you're ringing me and asking me about this accident, so why don't you? Yep. And then by the end of it, he's like, okay, yeah, did have an accident. She's like, okay, so what happened? Or sorry, it's a guy at this point. He's like, what happened? He's like, drove off a cliff.
That's right.
Were there any other people in the car? Yeah, 7 people.
They all died.
What happened to them? They all died. What happened to you? I was alright, like.
It's okay. Yeah. They're all deceased.
Yeah. Yeah, it happened, yeah.
Well, what was it? My leg fell off.
Yeah, my leg fell off. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
It's unreal.
It was so funny because it was like, your leg fell off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fell right off.
Oh. Okay.
But like the guy by the end of it's always just like, okay, well thanks for your time. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, bye-bye.
Yeah.
I think it's mental, like.
Unreal.
There was a thing here that says that the average number of friends is 155 on Facebook. I have never seen anybody with lower than 300.
Many have you got?
698.
That's right, now 599.
Yeah.
You're like 100 people more popular than me.
But it's not even that. Like, people have Facebook clearouts like every day.
Because I don't have 100 more friends.
Oh, that's so sad. No, but people that do Facebook clearouts, I just don't see the point. If someone wants to remove me. I don't care.
Yeah, you probably won't even notice.
I wouldn't even notice.
Yeah.
I'm just too popular for that, you know.
Yeah.
Clearly. But no, like, I mean, you see that there, right? But you see, like, nowadays, I didn't think Facebook was still this popular, right? Because it says here that 6 new profiles are added every single second of every day. So 6 new profiles every second.
So, of the 11 new social media users per second, 6 of them are on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap.
Facebook adds 500 new users every day for 6 new profiles every second.
How many?
500,000 new users every day.
Yeah, because that was roughly, it said 11 was a million. So yeah,
I just think that's insane.
They're
Like,
roughly taking just over half.
I just thought Facebook was on its way out or anything, but I just think it just wasn't as popular as half the.
I think it's because I don't use it really that much. I would share to try and get free stuff, and
oh yeah,
I
like
would
free nights away. And
yeah,
stuff. I love those things. I never win them.
no, I've never won one either. But
I remember winning that Tremonti ticket, and I was like, "Oh, I am amazing!" And then went there, I was like, "Yep, well that's over."
Yeah, that's gone.
It was kind of sad. Like, I've actually only won 2 things in social media. I've won the Rocksmith thing on Twitter.
What'd you get?
Felt really bad about it as well.
What you win?
I won a little plectrum box with 4 plectrums in it, or 3 plectrums in it, and a keyring, a guitar keyring.
What'd you do with it?
Well, I put the keyring on my keys, and I put the box over there.
Is it still there?
Yeah, still there.
Where?
It's just you can't see it's behind where the bike is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I got that, but to enter the competition, you had to name, which isn't, it's their fault, okay? It's their fault. You had to name the best song, or your favourite song in the game.
Okay.
I never played the game.
So you just picked a song?
I just picked a random song. Didn't even know it was on there, actually. Didn't even Google. That's how lazy it was. Didn't even Google the set list or anything on the game. I just was like, I can't remember what song or what band or anything it was, but I just put it in and didn't expect anything. I was just like, wouldn't mind this free stuff. And I won. I was like, oh dear.
Nice.
I was like, I feel so bad for anyone that plays this game wants this stuff. Like,
no, I've never won it. I wish I won a wee competition. It'd be nice.
Well,
doesn't even have to be any good, like, just a wee competition.
Well, that wasn't even good. I didn't even play the game and I still won, so...
Still?
Yeah, but
I don't know why I keep looking around, because I can't see it.
I'll show you afterwards. I think it's still over there somewhere, like, but I mean...
Yeah.
I don't know, I think I've entered, like, about 1 million competitions on Facebook and Twitter and just never... Because there's one every Friday as well for Xbox.
What do you
get free games.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's Free Code Friday you get. Larry Herb does it on
and
Twitter.
good.
Sometimes it's good stuff, yeah. Sometimes you get like Walking Dead Telltale series and stuff.
Oh, those things.
Yeah, I mean there are loads of games you can just get. Like I think whenever a certain game comes out, like a AAA game comes out, he'll put it on for free to offer you a code.
That's cool.
Because I think Crash Bandicoot was one of them. I really want that one.
Oh, nice.
And I still haven't got it to this day, like, but
no.
I really wanted it then.
But that's just the power of social media, because he's literally just been like, anybody want this? No one, hundreds of thousands of people are going to apply, and maybe 5 are going to win.
Yeah, 5 win. 5, and what he does, he has like the first prize. Well, I mean, you can't really be first, like, but whoever he next is first basically gets the game and says something extra.
Yeah.
And then the next 4 people get the game, just.
Right.
Which is kind of cool. But
it's just the power of social media advertising. Like, it's scary. Like, I have a wee stat here in regards to businesses that would actually use it. So, social media advertising budgets have doubled worldwide, right, since 2014. So in the last 4 years, it's doubled. 93% of businesses are expected to increase their social media ad spend in 2018. That's almost all of them. Social media ad spend in 2017 was $35 billion, which accounts for 16% of all digital ads worldwide.
That's crazy.
Right? So where was the one I was looking at? 5 million businesses use paid advertising on Facebook. So there'll be ones that appear, it's like sponsored, blah, blah, blah.
I hate Facebook for advertisements, because whenever I'm on Twitter or if I'm on Amazon or something, it does my head in, because you scroll down, it's like, oh, look what's here. Like, I literally just came off Amazon looking for that.
People aren't buying Twitter ads as much anymore. Their prices are actually going down, whereas Facebook ads have risen 35%.
That makes sense.
In cost.
Well, I mean, you're getting 500,000 new users every single day, so why not?
The cheapest days to add Facebook ads actually are Sunday and Monday.
It makes sense.
The most expensive is Friday, obviously just for the weekend.
Yeah. Alcohol ones.
86% of Twitter's ad revenue comes from mobile.
Yeah, makes sense.
That makes sense.
It's catered for mobile?
Yeah. Instagram brought in more than $2.81 billion alone in mobile ad revenue in 2017.
That's crazy. I just seen one there with Snapchat in 2016 alone. $90 million were spent on Snapchat ads. So do you think the amount of money they got back?
And yeah, I was about to say, and like Snapchat isn't really used that much.
But it's not even that. It's not even that, because it's obviously, like, it'd be different if it was on Facebook, because Facebook is different. You can scroll down and see stats and stuff, but see Snapchat literally is an advert.
Yeah.
You click it.
You're clicking on an advert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas in Facebook, you just scroll past them.
But Snapchat isn't even all that used. Like, in comparison, like you were saying, what's 187 million users or something?
On Snapchat?
Yeah.
178.
178.
Close.
Frick's sake.
You're mixing up your numbers.
But only, like, if you think, you said, how many of the Facebook users were accessing it daily? It was a lot.
Accessing Facebook daily?
Yeah.
Let's see, where was
it not quite a high amount, like 80 something?
I don't think so. There wasn't one. I don't think there was.
Sure? Maybe it was mine.
It could have been your one, yeah. But it wasn't.
Well, basically, either way, Snapchat has the lowest, only 63% of people. Sorry, not the lowest. Twitter was only 40 something used every day.
Yeah.
Snapchat uses 63% access it daily. But there's only 178 million people that use it, so it's a lot less either way.
Yeah.
If you think of even Twitter, we were like, oh, it's only got 333 per week Twitter. Well, Snapchat has half that, so
Yeah, but Twitter's been around for a long time.
Well, Twitter's been around since 2006.
Yeah.
Whereas if you look at, Instagram had appeared 4 years later, and within 5 years was bought by Facebook. Snapchat came around in 2011, so 5 years after Twitter. But it's fallen like massively recently because, as we mentioned already, the Instagram stories, Facebook stories, everybody has a story bar flooding Facebook and Reddit.
Yeah. And Twitter.
Snapchat.
Facebook have stories now.
What?
Facebook have stories.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Oh.
I said Twitter and like Reddit or something. I can't remember.
You said Facebook and Reddit.
Oh, I meant Twitter.
I was like, what?
Only 60% of the active Snapchat users actually create something on a daily basis.
I don't.
So actually take a picture. So only 60% of the 63% of the 178 million actually use it by sending a picture.
Well, I'm not one of those anyway, so I apologise, Snapchat.
Advertising revenue, $1.47 billion in 2018 so far.
Yeah.
So pretty high.
Fair play to them.
And a custom geofilter could be seen by 40 to 60% of daily Snapchatters. So in your area, if you were to make new geofilters,
is it like the one where
you like? I made one for my sister's birthday. So like, say for example, it was, I was at your birthday party at Lauren's house whenever I was in it, obviously, but I wasn't. But if I was,
is this to do with the weather?
No.
No.
I would literally draw I would find the map, right? I would find Lauren's house.
Oh.
I would draw a box around her house.
Yeah.
And within that area, I could take a picture of you, and it would have. I could flick across and make up my own Snapchat filter. So like, I could have Phil's 34th birthday. Come see him get shaved. And like
34th.
You know what I mean? But like, I could then every time you took a picture at your birthday, you could use the custom filter, and then you could save it, and then
that's cool.
It's a cool feature. Not expensive either. I used it for my sister's 18th in the barn.
Yeah.
Down the road, and literally just drew a ring around it, and was like there. It cost me like £2, and it was there for 12 hours.
That's class.
Yeah, really cool. And I'd say you make up your own one.
Yeah.
So it's cool in that way, but obviously we've been very positive. But social media is scary.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Well, one scary thought here is it says your Facebook accounts for 53.1 of social logins made by consumers, which is kind of crazy because it means if people don't know, like say if you had like an Amazon account, I don't know if Amazon actually works with Facebook, I don't know, but say if you had an account with someone, say you had an account with someone you have your card on, I don't know why you would, but
my card on Amazon?
Yeah, but if you had like a Facebook login with it,
Ticketmaster.
Can you log in with Facebook and Ticketmaster?
I think so.
Well, say if that was the case, right? Say if your Ticketmaster, say if your Ticketmaster account wasn't the same as your Facebook
TripAdvisor.
There you go then.
Sorry, I'm gonna keep throwing these out.
Well, if you have loads of them and people find, say if they hack into your Facebook,
yeah,
they're like, oh, okay, well let's see what's linked with your Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Ticketmaster, TripAdvisor, go right. Okay, I'll go on the TripAdvisor, buy myself a nice little trip because I can log in with Facebook, and then you're sorted.
That's it.
Yeah. Which is kind of nuts.
Can you do that though?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can you?
Yeah. That's where fraud comes from.
It didn't exist before.
No, it's just that's. I mean, people could just be like, "When the hell did I buy a
What are you doing? I'm making up fraud.
Making up fraud.
I've hacked into this Facebook. I've created a new thing.
But no, people could. You could get like a £300 bill the next day and be like, "Did I buy that?
How did that get here Monday?" No.
Okay, well not the next day, but in a couple of minutes, you're like, "I didn't buy a trip to Vegas."
Yeah, but you wish you did.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
But then you did, and then you didn't.
But you didn't because the bank will just give you your money back anyway. So.
All that £300 for a Vegas. That's a very cheap trip to Vegas, then.
Or you just let them get on the flight and you just wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's mental because you just get loads of tickets and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Ticketmaster.
Well,
like,
sure, that happened to me. Ticketmaster. They got all my details.
Yeah, well, sure, that's why I got a new card sent out.
You get one as well?
Yeah, I got a new card.
Yeah, me too.
Didn't like it.
Yeah.
Actually, Gareth, he got a card sent out, and he bought a ticket for Iron Maiden, and your ticket is your credit card.
Yeah.
And well.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did he get in alright?
Yeah, he had to ring up and be like, I had to get a new card because you pricks.
Yeah.
I gotta go. So
Yeah.
But it's a pain in the hole. Like trying. I mean, I understand for ticket touts and stuff. Just once you get your card on your credit card dead on, that's grand. But obviously, if something like that was to happen, and your data was to get leaked again, and then that's all your.
Well, I bought a ticket. Remember the Chris Hart Hadfield thing I went to in January or February? Sorry.
That's so long ago.
Yeah, and it was still great. But anyway, whenever I bought that ticket, I bought that off a guy. Bought those 2 tickets off just a guy. But whenever we got to the place, they were like, "Oh, is this your name?" And I always said to myself, if I ever buy those tickets, it has to be something awkward enough that they won't ask questions.
Yeah.
Right? So they were like, "Oh, who's this?" I was like, "It's my stepdad. He got that for me and her for Christmas." But whatever. Because no one's gonna be like, "Oh, that's nice." In case you're like, "No, he's an asshole."
Right,
You've got it. No, I don't want to come. Why we don't get on. Yeah, but stop sending questions.
I'd hate to be asked that because mum got me a ticket for Iron Maiden for Dublin on her card. It was a card ticket. And I was like, how am I supposed to go?
Yeah.
I can't take your card with me. It doesn't say my name on the card.
Well, you could just be like trying to say I'm not Barbara Smith.
Well, yeah, you could. But I mean, she either the card holder had to come down with the card.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'm not going to bring mum to the Dublin like.
I think it's always better to get your tickets sent out just in case. Then if they don't
you
arrive,
then you couldn't do that
at all.
No, it's all on your card.
Oh,
she got it for me for my birthday, and she didn't realize it was on a card. She's like, "How do you print out these tickets?" I was like, "Oh, It says
That is
your
mad.
credit card is your ticket.
It is weird how linked they all are. As you were saying before, the way you can, you can buy stuff. Like you can link your Ticketmaster account to that. You can link your TripAdvisor. You can link your tweets to Instagram
And
and Facebook,
Yeah.
and your Instagram to Facebook, obviously, because they own each other, or they're together, whatever.
Yeah.
Reddit can be posted
Everywhere.
anywhere. Just
I suppose
funny
you can
how-
embed it like anywhere, like, but I mean, it's weird that they all sort of like combine themselves
Yeah.
when they're all sort of compete at the same time.
Yeah, but then I think if one of them was to be like, no, I don't want them to do that, then people wouldn't be like, well, then how am I supposed to use all my other things with you?
Well,
You
it's a
know.
bit like PlayStation and Xbox at the minute.
Yeah, but there tends to be people that go, I am PlayStation, I am Xbox. It's not like
Yeah, but
I
it's-
am Facebook, you're Twitter.
No, but it's like whenever you get like if you want to say something on Twitter and you want people in your Facebook friends to see that, then there you go. Whereas if you want to go and play with someone on Xbox, if you're on PlayStation,
Not happening.
you can't do it.
It's not happening.
No, you can do it on Rocket League, but you can't do it on. Yeah, you can play as cross-platform on Rocket League, but you can't
That's
do
cool.
it on anything else.
That's
I just
cool.
think it'd be class if you could just do that, because you could just like. I mean, obviously people who have a certain console have a certain feel for the controllers and how the
Yeah.
interface is and all that there sort of stuff. Just let them have that, and then just let everyone else join the same party or something.
Mhm.
There's bound to be some way you could do it. I know it's not going to be money for them, because obviously, well, it might do. I don't know. It might not change a thing about how their income.
I think it would just. Well, you know what? It can actually. Nah, because it could really stop them people saying, well, I want a PlayStation so I can play with my mates. It can be like, I don't need one.
Yeah.
It sort of takes away sales from each side, so I don't think they would ever. They'd probably have like a gentleman's agreement.
Probably.
Let's never have this. It's mutually assured destruction. We'll destroy each other
Yeah.
by accident.
It would be a real shame if that happened. Like, but at the same time, it'd be nice to be able to play with your mates on PlayStation in the same game.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. It's just funny. Like, see if you think, like, where social media was 10 years ago, 2008, whenever I joined Facebook.
Whenever it was like so boring, it was unbelievable.
Whereas where it is now, where's it going to be in 10 years?
Oh no, you're gonna probably be able to see holograms on Facebook or something.
Well, sure. Is there not a thing now you can do VR and like sit in and watch TV and stuff
yeah.
with your friends?
You could do that, and you could do that on like Xbox and stuff.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
And
But like you can like
PlayStation.
watch a film together and stuff. Where do you think it'll be in 10 years?
10 years time.
What do you think will exist out of the big four? Will they all exist? Do you think they'll drop
Oh no, I
down?
think they'll exist. Maybe not Snapchat. I think
That was
10 years
fair.
time, Snapchat just I don't know. I mean, if Instagram have all the stories and stuff, then unless people love the anonymity of it, then that's the only way it's going to stay. Twitter. I mean, nothing's changed an awful lot in the past couple of years with Twitter, so I can't imagine it changing anything else. Maybe,
No.
maybe even add any more characters. I don't know.
I hope not.
So yeah, I don't want any more characters. Facebook, I think there'll be some strange like I don't know, like some sort of like not hologram as such, like, but definitely like a 3D or something, like something
Yeah.
you could just like flick about, or it's, I don't know, something maybe a lot easier to use than what it would be now, because some things are a bit like all over the place. You have to go and like poke in certain places to
Mhm.
get something.
Like how hard it was to find when we joined Facebook.
Yeah, exactly. Or obviously it's just better the interface. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
And Instagram probably outdo everything and just
See,
win.
I feel like that. I don't know. Maybe it is just because it's my favorite. But I feel as though Instagram, because maybe not. You know what? Maybe there's not that much more you can do. This is probably why I'm not in charge of anything like Instagram, because I'm like, "Fuck, we're sort of done," you know. But like on that, they increased the video time from like 20 seconds or 10 seconds to a minute.
Yeah.
Which is good. Like
And those boomerang things as well.
Yep, they brought those.
Those things were nuts for people.
they
Like,
obviously
oh, look at this boomerang! I can jump up and down this table like constant. Like a
The
pogo stick.
what do you call it? They've added the stories, which is cool.
Yeah.
But
But if you look at all these things, they're not very innovative. They just steal.
Yeah.
There's nothing like
Pretty much.
original. They don't go,
Yeah.
well, you know what? We're
This
going
is
to
a
have
good
downvotes
idea.
and upvotes. Where's that? No, I think we made it up. We
it's
made it up.
definitely not from Reddit.
No, not from Reddit. And then the likes from Twitter. They've been around for years. Bebo had them for years. And then
But
you've got...
it was favourites. It's not likes. It used to be favourites. Do you
That's
remember?
right, favourites,
But
nice.
then it's changed to likes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I used to get whatever amount of favourites, and then it was changed to likes.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say it wasn't always called that. In the same way that Facebook, it used to just be like, you didn't used to be able to love and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Love, wow.
Yeah.
Sad. I can't remember what the other ones are. Is there a rainbow one, or is that only for Pride?
That was for Pride, just.
Oh, was it? Okay.
There's the like, love, laugh, sad, wow, and angry.
Angry. That was the other
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Because people were like quite confused. They're like, why would you give an angry emote for?
But then you realise how
that's cyberbullying.
But then, well, that's a whole other episode, isn't it?
No.
But then you also have the things like the horrible stories that people put up. You know, like some really sad ones.
Yeah.
That people obviously are going to be angry about. So.
Oh no, I 100% agree with everything like that. That's fine. But some people are like, if someone posted, because there was this big massive thing saying about cyberbullying as well. It was like, if someone posted a photo, and you don't like it, you can voice your opinion on it by putting an angry face and then putting a comment saying I don't like that, and that's cyberbullying apparently.
That's.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if
the definition of bullying is if you constantly do it.
Yeah.
Do it one time, that's not bullying. Do it 2 times, that's 3 times, 4 times, 5, that's bullying.
Yeah. Like if you're like always ripping the back of someone or something, that's not nice.
No.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Unless you're really good friends though.
Yeah, well, I mean that's friendly banter. I think obviously even that comes to a point where you have to be like, okay, that's sort of annoying now.
No, it's not.
But that just depends. I mean, it depends who you're with. It depends if they can hack the banter, or whether they are the type of person that can't hack the banter.
Yeah.
I feel like I am.
You're the banter man.
Yeah, I can take it. I don't care.
So, yeah, but it's just the people online. Like I mean, like I said before, you're gonna get all the negativity anyway. Like, but there's always going to be updates and stuff that you're not going to like. But I hope Snapchat do come back from that one.
Yeah.
Because it is. Well, I thought it was a good little thing for like all the filters and all.
They've got the wee games and all now.
Yeah, not a fan of them.
No.
No, not a fan
of them. Sometimes.
No, even Messenger and all got a game. They've got games and all that stuff. It's awful.
I don't use Messenger.
I remember doing the dunk one.
Oh, basketball.
Yeah, where
I played that.
You send the basketball emote.
And then people can tap
emoji.
it.
Yeah, and then they tap and then tap. But now they've got the like actual game you hit play on.
Oh, no.
I did the mistake, right? I made the massive mistake.
I did the mistake.
I made a massive mistake. It was like a penalty shootout thing. Hit the penalty shootout game. Scored like 2 or 3 goals. I was like, that's crap. Just get a better one on the Play Store. After you stop playing it, they message you.
Oh, like come back and play.
Yeah, but they message you via Facebook Messenger. So it comes up as a little bubble. You don't have it on Apple.
No.
Well, we have little bubbles on our one. You've seen it before, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, it's so annoying. I blocked them. I can't hack it anymore. Like I cannot hack it.
It's just I don't know. There's just so much it's gonna do, and as you say, in the next few years, maybe not 10.
5 years. 5 years, I think.
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years would probably be enough time for a good amount of innovation. Hopefully, anyway. If not innovation, then probably more stealing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they can all combine themselves and be like, there you go.
So after all that, is Twitter still your favourite?
Twitter, yeah. I like Twitter, yeah. Twitter's good fun.
Twitter!
I like Twitter just because it can go on and just...
Flick through and
it's just
too hard.
They're just more of my people because you can just talk about the same stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas Facebook, there's a few people... If I was posting an awful lot of stuff on Facebook about UFC, I'm sure people are like, really? That's enough of that, like...
Yeah.
Whereas Twitter, it's so many different ways and accents. Twitter. You could write so many things. People are like, oh, I like that one. I'll retweet that one, and all that there sort of judge, you know. But I think Instagram's still your favorite.
Yes, I think so. Although I do have a wee soft spot for Twitter.
Yeah, well, you've joined it longer than I have, so
yeah, tweeted 3 times.
Yeah, well, there was a stat in there as well. There was like 6,000 tweets a day or something, or a second or something. Which is more than what I've done in my entirety of Twitter.
In your 7 years or whatever you've had
Twitter. So there's just been 6,000 tweets every second or something.
Yeah.
So good for them. Good for them. People that tweet every single second.
Yeah.
I don't tweet every single second.
I don't even tweet every single week. Never mind.
I think I tweet about once a month, unless like UFC's on.
Yeah.
And that was like the other day was like Conor and Khabib, and that was it. Literally, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's crap now, like, but. I don't know. Maybe if they do something more with it, I'll maybe sort of engage more with it. But apart from that, there's nothing really.
I'm just not really that interested.
No, like, well, what else can you do? Like, I mean,
I
just go on. I go on Twitter like every maybe 2-3 hours and see what's new. And I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then Facebook, all I see is go on to Facebook and just watch videos now.
And then you share our stuff, which everyone should do.
Yeah, right enough. Now that we're coming towards the end of this one, I think. As we're talking about social media and stuff, I think that everyone who listens to this one, probably not an awful lot of people, but we sort of, demotes it from the beginning. But if anybody listens to it, definitely share this one more than you shared any other one.
Yeah.
Share it 2 times a week. Share it 3 times a week. Share it 4 times a week if you want.
If you want.
But no, I've enjoyed this one. But I think social media is probably the worst thing in the world at the minute.
Yeah.
Even though we're sort of relying on it right now to promote everything. But don't take my word for it anyway.
Yeah, you should check it out yourself.
Yes, definitely do, folks. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you in the next one.